In this lesson, we'll cover the Systems tab, specifically the HVAC and Mechanical tabs. So inside of Revit, on the ribbon on the Systems tab, you have a variety of MEP commands. The first area we'll look at for this lesson is the HVAC area of the Systems tab. So go ahead and open up the actual project for this lesson. Once it's open, click the Systems tab. Now, to look at the settings for your systems, specifically for HVAC, there's a little drop-down arrow to the right. If you hover over that and pause, you'll see a description called Mechanical Settings. The little indicator inside of brackets, MS, is the keyboard shortcut if you'd like to key that in. I'm going to go ahead and click the arrow. Once I do, I see the Mechanical System Settings for HVAC. Starting on the left, with hidden lines selected, I see the settings for my various hidden lines. If you click on duct settings, I see the settings for overall ductwork. Below that are the subsettings for ductwork, such as the allowable angles that you can create using your ductwork. You can use any angle or restrict it to specific angles. For conversion, you can set the different conversion heights or offsets for your different duct runs. Rectangular, oval, and round are the various sizes or allowable sizes for these types of duct work. For example, for your rectangular duct work, you have your different sizes and how they're used. Same thing with oval and also with round. Calculation then shows us the calculations we can use, in this example, for pressure drop. Now below that you also have pipe settings, but we'll cover pipe settings in an additional lesson. Go ahead and click OK. Now on the mechanical part of the ribbon, you also have a drop down here for mechanical settings. Clicking this drop down arrow shows you the same mechanical settings as we just looked at. Now the icons on the HVAC panel on the Systems tab, starting on the left. Duct is the command to actually create duct work, either round, rectangular, or oval, based upon the settings that we chose. Here, you can actually use the command to create the ductwork from point to point. The next command over is duct placeholder. It really does the same thing, but you're not placing in elbow or tree fittings as you design your ductwork. To the right of that, you have duct fittings. This is where you can include elbows, T's, crosses, or other types of fittings inside of your duct runs. Below that are duct accessories, dampers, filters, smoke detectors. And below that is flex duct, or the ability to change any particular length of duct work to a flexible run of duct. Now to the right of that is flex duct. This is where you can actually draw round or rectangular duct work that's flexible from point to point. Air terminals are those registers, grills, or diffusers that you can place into your ductwork systems. And lastly, the mechanical equipment are things such as boilers, furnaces, and fans, or other mechanical equipment that you can place inside of your duct system itself. So as a review, in this lesson, we looked at the HVAC and mechanical settings. We first looked at the settings for these systems, then we explored the actual icons on the HVAC tab. We started by looking at duct placeholders, duct accessories, flexible duct, air terminals, and lastly, mechanical equipment.